First, the news headlines. Writers play a major role in society, says Minister of Water Resources, Mami. Chief Minister in Bahrain meets Consul Generals, ambassadors to discuss G20 summit. And promote medical law education in mother tongue, asserts Amit Shah to states. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching Mami TV Primetime English News. I'm KABITA TONGBRAM. A book written by Lairan Lakpam Sarat titled Palhodraba Kaushing was released at Manipur Press Club, organized by Angom Ningtho Preservation and Documentation Center, Uripoga Chomlaikai. Former Dean of School of Humanities, Manipur University, Polen Ramachandran, and Minister of Water Resources, Awangbo were the president members of the book release. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Awangbo said, "Not everyone can become writers, as they are unique people sent by God. Writers play a major role in society. There are different types of books, hence writers must not lose hope and strive towards success," he said. They deserve the highest respect, the minister added.
Writers sing a object of a writer can make any object as a living object. Writers can make them speak to us through their writings. Writers sing a chakraba they brought them back to life through their writings. And writers make people see the future also through their writings, through their research.
Chief Minister in Bahrain has met consul generals and ambassadors of several countries and discussed matters related to the G20 summit. According to media reports, the CM had a meeting with Consul General of France, Didier Taipien, and a France delegation in the Cabinet Hall of the CM's Secretariat on Tuesday. Manipur will be among the multiple states that will be celebrating India's G20 presidency. Preparations are underway to hold events in the state during the presidency, as it offers a unique opportunity to showcase the potentials of Manipur to the nation and the world. Chief Minister Bahrain also had a meeting with Ambassador of Myanmar, Mo Chu-ung, Ambassador of Thailand, Petarod Hongtong, Ambassador of Cambodia, Ung Shin, High Commissioner of Brunei, Dato Alauddin Taha, Consul General of the US, Kolkata, Melinda Pavek, and the US delegation, the report added. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has stressed that states should promote education in Hindi or regional languages in technical, medical and law fields so that the country can utilize the talent of non-English speaking students. Underlining the importance of education in Hindi and regional languages, Shah said students can develop an original thought process with ease if they study in their mother tongue, and this encourages research and innovation. Shah also said that technical, medical and law all should be taught in Hindi and regional languages, and all state governments should take initiative to properly translate the curriculum of these three fields of education into regional languages. Suggesting that education in the mother tongue is easier and faster, Shah said it will promote the country's talent in higher education. To commemorate Nupilan that took place on December 12, 1939, the 83rd Nupilan Observation Committee 2022 has been formed. Addressing a press meet held today at the office of PPCM at Sagolban Wahing Bamlaikai, advisor of the newly formed committee and president of Poire Laimarol Imalup, El Memchobi said, after a hiatus of 2 years due to the pandemic, the preparation to observe Nupilan at the Manipur Dance Academy from this year. Today's generation must always remember the contribution contribution of the state's mothers against the British and for the welfare of the society. Mem Chobi further sought people's cooperation in making the observance a success. None Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarters 22, Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General of Assam Rifles is today organized a lecture on impact of extortion on common man for local public of company area of responsibility at village Scotland, Kangpopi district, Manipur. The lecture was organized to bring awareness amongst local people against extortion activities in various forms present in the society. These illegal activities are rupturing the whole system of peace, law and order in society as a whole. Troops of company operating base Scotland appealed to the locals to discourage illegal activities being carried out by many underground groups and their overground workers in the area and rather encourage peaceful coexistence and rapid development. As part of awareness on crime against women and children, an awareness program cum musical concert was held at Sangai Ethnic Park, the main venue of Manipur Sangai Festival 2022. Impulse NGO, Networks Shillong, Meghalaya, New Life Foundation Manipur and Childline Bishnupur jointly organized the musical concert under the theme Activism to End Violence Against Women and Girls. Different NGOs and people working in the field took part in the concert. Well-known singers of the state gave the message to stop crime against women and children through the concert. Speaking on the sideline of the concert, the director of Childline Bishnupur, Dr. L. Pishak said the concert was organized to give awareness on crime against women and children to the festival goers. He appealed to the people to alert the police station or authorities concerned regarding crime against women and children. If anyone who tries to conceal the crimes, they are punishable under Prevention of Child Sexual Offences Act, he added.
Actual crimes prevention of child sexual offense X na ma'am bound to have say ma'am kambiyo sikim dagi tambada ka ta dro mayam amuk sumodi poto me di regulation tawi is not na lay tha icha ingawi kari ta sulai ti ha ni di ai khoi di regulation tawi thing to thing adu hangala e madu targa di what is your mindset that's the big question lupi mate anga the crime just lupi hangala say maleng di data na sakeni maleng di report sakeni India की crime bureau report सके नहीं मणिपुर की दता सके नहीं
Fancier Educational Society, Thawal, under the supervision of Joville Career Foundation, JCF, organized a felicitation and interaction program of successful candidates of civil services examination conducted by MPSC. The felicitation and interaction program was held at Fancier High Secondary School, Thawal Okram, Wangmatawa. Out of 9 successful candidates from Thawal district, 7 took part in the program. Speaking on the occasion, teacher of Fancier Higher Secondary School, B. Surchandra Sarma, expressed hope that the 9 successful candidates will become a bureaucrat and work for the welfare of the district.
Awal district asit singat people ko na ilam ng Manipur se so na apabak punay mo ko hendrakani hay bis achil par hazabat anjali.
Later, an interaction program between the candidate and the students was held. Gold medalist at the 14th National Kung Fu Championship held at Lucknow, Furit Sophia Devi, who is a student of the school, was presented with a gift. District Mental Health Program, District Health Society, NHM Chandel, in collaboration with Southeast Manipur Higher Secondary School, Kapong Village, Chandel District, on Tuesday observed World Mental Health Day at the school complex. The day was observed under the theme Make Mental Health Well-Being for All Problem Priority. Deputy Commissioner of Chandel, Mayanglambam Rajkumar, Medical Superintendent of District Hospital Chandel, Dr. Joyson Matthew Mongsa, and President of Southeast Manipur College, Komlathabi, Professor Switi Royal Mayon, were the present members of the observance. Speaking on the occasion, DC Chandal M. Rajkumar said, both mental and physical health is very important, hence everyone must try to remain physically, mentally and spiritually sound. Rather than visiting doctors during illness, regular health checks are necessary to prevent major health issues. One must not put pressure on oneself, Rajkumar added. Later, an open quiz competition was held. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during the 95th edition of Man Ki Baat, said that our country is home to the oldest traditions in the world. Therefore, it is also our responsibility to preserve our traditions and traditional knowledge, to promote it and take it forward as much as possible. The Prime Minister highlighted how Indian music has been bringing proximity between people, not only in India but also abroad. Music relaxes not only the body but also gives joy to the mind. Music also connects our society, the Prime Minister said. Prime Minister also gave the example of the Naga community and the efforts being made by them to preserve and conserve their glorious cultural heritage. During Man Ki Baat, the Prime Minister spoke about the singer from Greece, Konstantinos Kalaitzis, who has sung Bapu's favorite song during the 150th birth anniversary celebrations of Gandhiji. Prime Minister further urged one and all to take up similar initiatives and work for preservation of cultural styles and traditions in their respective region and areas. PM Narendra Modi has also accorded Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat the pride of place in various editions of Man Ki Baat. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge today asked the Modi government what will it gain by snatching away the money from poor students a day after it stopped scholarships from minority students of classes 1 to 8. On Tuesday, the government limited its pre-matric scholarship scheme meant for minority communities to students of classes 9 and 10, stating that the Right to Education Act covers compulsory education up to class 8 for all students. Earlier, the pre-matric scholarship used to cover education for grades 1 to 8 as well as for students belonging to minority communities. SC and ST students are covered from classes 9 and 10 only on a full-time basis under the pre-matric scholarship scheme. The decision drew sharp reactions from political parties, with the Congress and BSP accusing the government of a conspiracy against the poor. BSP leader Danish Ali claimed that the government has found a new way to keep these poor children away from education by stopping the scholarship given to minority students between classes 1 and 8. The Australia-India Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement (ECTA) will enter into force on 29 December, announced Australia's High Commissioner to India, Barry O'Farrell, today. This announcement comes a week after Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that country's free trade agreement (FTA) with India has passed through its parliament. In a press statement today, the Albanese government said it welcomes confirmation that the Indian government has completed its domestic requirements to enable implementation of the Australia-India Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement (ECTA). This trade agreement will deliver new market access opportunities for Australian businesses and consumers from December 29. From December 29, tariffs on 85% of Australia's exports to India will be eliminated and high tariffs on a further 5% of goods will be phased down. Entry into force of the agreement before the new year delivers a double bonus of 2 tariff cuts in quick succession, one as the agreement comes into effect and a second on January 1, 2023. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that both countries are increasingly working together as strategic and economic partners. Bilkis Bano has approached the Supreme Court challenging the release of 11 men convicted of gang raping her and killing her family in the 2002 Gujarat riots. The convicts were freed on August 15, Independence Day, by the Gujarat government under a past remission policy. The move sparked massive nationwide outrage, especially when images showed the rapists being garlanded and welcomed like heroes by a Hindu organization. The Supreme Court had said on the petition of one of the convicts that the Gujarat government could consider releasing him under the 1992 remission policy. Based on that ruling, the Gujarat government had released all 11 men. The centre had also fast-tracked the release, clearing Gujarat's move within 2 weeks. It would not have been possible if the Gujarat government had gone by 2014 remission policy, which bars the release of rape and murder convicts. Meanwhile, Bilkis Bano has said in her petition that Maharashtra, not Gujarat, should decide on releasing the man. Bilkis Bano was 21 when she was gang raped by the man who killed 9 members of her family, including a 3-year-old daughter, during the 2002 riots that swept through Gujarat after the Godhra train burning, in which 59 pilgrims died. Her petition comes the day before Gujarat votes in the first of 2 rounds. India reported a single-day rise of 279 new COVID-19 cases with 5 deaths in the last 24 hours. This puts its tally of the infection to 4.46 crore, while the count of active cases has declined to 4,855, according to the data updated by the Union Health Ministry. A death count due to the disease has climbed to 5.30 lakh, with the fresh fatalities being recorded, including 2 deaths reconciled by Kerala. Active cases comprise 0.01% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has increased to 98.80%, according to the ministry. A decrease of 127 cases has also been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has surged to 4.41 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. On the other hand, 219.92 crore doses of vaccines have been administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. China has warned American officials not to interfere in its relationship with India, the Pentagon has said in a report to the U.S. Congress. Throughout its standoff with India along the line of actual control (LAC), Chinese officials sought to downplay the severity of the crisis, emphasizing Beijing's intent to preserve border stability and prevent the standoff from harming other areas of its bilateral relationship with India. The PRC, People's Republic of China, seeks to prevent border tensions from causing India to partner more closely with the United States. PRC officials have warned U.S. officials to not interfere with the PRC's relationship with India, the Pentagon said in its latest report on Chinese military buildup. In a section on the China-India border, the Pentagon said throughout 2021, the PLA sustained the deployment of forces and continued infrastructure buildup along the LAC. Negotiation made minimal progress as both sides resist losing perceived advantages on the border, it said. Now the headlines once again. Writers play a major role in society, says Minister of Water Resources Awang Baunumai. Chief Minister N. Bireng meets Consul Generals, ambassadors to discuss G20 summit. And promote medical law education in mother tongue, asserts Amit Shah to states. That's all for today's Primetime English News. Thanks for watching.